All right, on tonight's episode of Python Papi, we're back inside our artificial intelligence course, and we're still doing our natural language module. Let's have a look at what we went over tonight. Now, tonight was more note taking, so we're just gonna do some light reading again and pick up where we left off. So last night we left off at the formal grammar, and we're gonna pick up here. So this is going to be a rule-based approach to natural language processing. We are going to give the computer some rules that we know about language and have the computer use those rules to make sense of the structure of language. And there are a number of different types of formal grammar. Each one of them has slightly different use cases. But today we're going to focus specifically on one kind of grammar known as a context-free grammar. So how does a context-free grammar work? Well, here is a sentence that we might want a computer to generate. She saw the city. And we're going to call each of these words a terminal symbol. A terminal symbol because once our computer has generated the word, there's nothing else for it to generate. Once it has generated the sentence, the computer is done. We're going to associate each of the terminal words with a non-terminal symbol that generates it. So for instance, we'll have N for she, V for saw, D for the, and N for city. So here we have N, which stands for noun. We have V, which stands for verb. We have D, which stands for determiner. And the determiner is a word like the, a, or n in English. And we have N again for another noun. So each of these non-terminal symbols can generate the terminal symbol that we ultimately care about generating. But how do we know? Or how does the computer know which non-terminal symbols are associated with which terminal symbols? To do that, we need some kind of rule. Here are some what we call rewriting rules that have a non-terminal symbol on the left-hand side of the arrow, and on the right side is what the non-terminal symbol can be replaced with. So you can see here we have N can be replaced with she, city, car, or Harry. D can be replaced with the, a, or n. V can be replaced with saw, ate, walked. P can be replaced with to, on, or over. And edge can be replaced with blue, busy, or old. And we can also have non-terminal symbols that are replaced by other non-terminal symbols. Here is an interesting rule. Let me fix this really quickly. Okay. So we have NP can be replaced with N, D, or N. So it's a noun phrase, can be replaced with a noun, or it can be replaced with a determiner followed by a noun. So what does this mean? NP stands for noun phrase. Like I said, sometimes when we have a noun phrase in a sentence, it's just a single word, but it could be multiple words. And here we're saying a noun phrase could be just a noun or it could be a determiner followed by a noun. So here's our noun phrase, here's our noun, and then here's the word she. So we might have a noun phrase that is just a noun like she, that's a noun phrase. Or we can have a noun phrase that is multiple words. So you can see we have a noun phrase, then we have our determiner followed by our noun, then we have the city, our determiner and our noun. Something like the city also acts as a noun phrase, but in this case it's composed of two words, a determiner, the, followed by a noun, city. And we can do the same for verb phrases. So here we have a VP that can be replaced with the verb, a verb phrase followed by a noun phrase. A VP is a verb phrase. So a verb phrase might be just a verb, or it might be a verb followed by a noun phrase. So here's our verb phrase followed by the verb. It's going to be the word walked. So we can have a verb phrase that's just a single word, like the word walked, or we can have a verb. Let me fix this. Or we can have a verb phrase that is an entire phrase. So if you see here, we have our verb phrase. That's our verb. This is our noun phrase. And of course, the noun phrase still leads to a determiner and a noun. So the whole sentence would come to saw the city. So something like saw the city as an entire verb phrase. A sentence, meanwhile, we might then define as a noun phrase followed by a verb phrase. So this is our sentence being followed by a noun phrase. This is our sentence that can be replaced by a noun phrase or a verb phrase, or being followed by a verb phrase. So this will allow us to generate a sentence like she saw the city, an entire sentence made up of a noun phrase, which is just the word she, and then a verb phrase, which is saw the city. Saw, which is a verb, and then the city, which itself is also a noun phrase. Now that's it. That's all I did for the night. Like I said, it was just a bunch of note taking and going over the concepts we're going to be introducing when we get deeper into the module. So it wasn't nothing too heavy for the night. But of course, I will keep you guys posted as we pick it up tomorrow and go deeper into the module. I will keep you posted every step of the way. But for now, this is the Python Papi. You guys stay Gucci.